Hey out there. I just wanted to show you something about how we automate all of our social media content. So this is a piece of software called Socialbee. There's a lot of other pieces of software out there like Hootsuite or Buffer. There's a ton of social media schedulers. The only reason that you wouldn't want to use something like this is because it actually, the algorithm doesn't favor automation like this as favorably, but I don't really care about that. These are typically internal training videos that we make. And so, we just wanted to share our process with you in the outside world. So here's my Facebook profile. Here's my Twitter account, my LinkedIn. I've got my Facebook business account. I've got a Instagram, and we can do pages if we want. This doesn't support YouTube, but I'm going to show you how we get around that. So we're going to go into content, and then I'm just going to show you that we have different content buckets. So this is like brand awareness, engagement, humor, informative, inspirational posts. As you can see that these aren't entirely populated right now. That's kind of what I'm spending today doing, is just making sure that I have enough content. Now you can set these to go with specific times, but here's how we get around the YouTube part. So we actually set up an RSS feed to automatically import YouTube into this scheduler. So you can set up hashtag collections, and these are different hashtags for various posts, and then you can actually zap it into anything else. You can import a bunch of stuff. It's really, really powerful stuff. And then here's a really cool feature. This is scheduling. So you can say what day of the week and what time you want each post to go. And so these are all my various social media profiles and when they're just going to be posting. So spoiler alert, you're going to see a post from me at 6:27 on Friday on Instagram. So a lot of these are based on best practices and when the algorithm thinks that it's a good time to post, when there's a lot of activity. So that really helps out with discoverability. But yeah, it's pretty straightforward. It took me a while to figure out, though, actually, because it is kind of complex. Because there's, let's say you're posting, setting up a new post. You decide which platforms you want that particular post to go on. You can select all of them. You can select none of them, and say, here's my post. And then you can insert a hashtag collection. So let's say we want the Luttrell Show hashtag. So that's what that is. And let's say we want this to show up on Twitter and Instagram, and then it gives you a little preview on the right. And then you can say, when does it post? I don't want to post it now. That's besides the point of this whole thing. You can say post it at a specific time, and then this is where we can install it into a certain content bucket. And that's where it gets really powerful. Creating evergreen content is really easy with it like this, because you can just say that you want it to re-queue. So I'm going to say, let's say it's a story post, and then we can say it re-queues after posting. That means that it's going to pop up again. Now, this is really powerful for something like Twitter, because they're basically, farts in the wind. And it's like, you can post the same thing again and again and again, and most people won't see it. And so it's okay. But like my storytelling posts and like these certain posts you'll see again and again and again, but not on the same platform. So Twitter, you'll see the same post again and again and again, because most people don't spend a lot of time there. But on Instagram, people will discover that, and they will see, like, what we're doing here is we're setting up a page for people to discover about me or about my business. And so when people are researching us to be our business partners or something like that, this is where we craft the messaging that we want them to see. So it's basically like a landing page. And so that is the strategy behind all this stuff. It's not necessarily to gain a lot of followers, to gain a lot of business. This is about, engaging with our ideal customers and giving them something of value so that they can have more ammunition if they decide to work with us or not. So hopefully this has been helpful, and I'll see you next time.